Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to GarageWorks. So today we're going to be working on this 400, the Midwest Ride-In at ERX is in a few days, so just getting the two sleds that we're bringing ready. So this one hasn't been on the channel yet. So this one is a 75 400. 340cc. I picked this one up probably about 8-9 years ago. It had been sitting in a garage since like 1982. You can see here it's from 81 to 84 is the last registration on it. Pretty decent shape. When I got it, the fuel line was pretty much just crumbling, so replaced all the fuel line, took the motor out, put new crank seals in it. Looks like it's got about 1,500 miles. And I think I added that tack. And I did convert it to a Mikuni carburetor. And I never really had it jetted quite right. It always kind of ran rich. So that's what I'm doing today is I'm going to jet it down a little bit because it always kind of never really cleared itself out. It just kind of, you can just tell it was just getting too much fuel. So I'm going to jet it down. So of course when you do that Mikuni conversion, you got to add the fuel pump, which is, you can see right there. Yeah, it runs really good with that carburetor, and it'll run even better now after it's jetted properly. Oh yeah, I put a new seat cover on it some years back. It's got a pretty decent track on it. So yeah, I got the jets here. I'm gonna go down a couple sizes on the pilot and the main jet and then test it out and see how it goes. So this is the one we're bringing to Midwest Ride-In, and the other one I currently got in the backyard. I'll bring it in here in a bit, but I gotta tighten up the track tension on that one. That's the one with the Polaris rear suspension in it, and then I noticed the brake light's not working, so I'm gonna take a look at that and see what's up with that. And I just went and got some fresh 91 octane ethanol free gas. Put 5 gallons each. Should be plenty for tooling around. So yeah, I'll get these jets in here and take it for a rip and see how it goes. Alright, so the carburetor's back on. I ended up going a couple sizes down for the main, and then I didn't quite have the pilot I wanted, but the pilot's a little bit smaller and it seems to run pretty good. It's definitely better. It's no longer kind of sputtering it full throttle. It kind of clears up better. So alright, this one's ready to go. Now on to this one. It's been pretty cold here lately, so these have been sitting out here. It's 20 below the other night. And this one, I'm thinking of maybe turning into a leaf spring racing machine. Fix these few cracks in the hood. There's one right here. Take these graphics off. Maybe paint it dark gray. Maybe leave this graphic. Maybe get some racing decals, you know, like white with black lettering on the side, and maybe one middle of the hood. Get a black low profile windshield. Take these decals off, it's pretty worn anyway. Get a new seat cover for it. And like I said in previous videos, I have a Polaris suspension and rubber track to go in there. So stay tuned for that. So let's get this one fired up and into the warm garage. Let it warm up a bit before I get on it. This one's kind of old, so Alright, got it pulled into the warm garage. Like I mentioned previously, we got to take a look at this brake light. I think the bulb's fine, so it looks like there's some wiring here we can look at. And then gotta tighten up this track tension a bit, because when you release all the horsepower of this fire burst, it was kind of ratcheting a bit, so we'll tighten that up. You know, there's a lot of horsepower here, so you can't be running a loose track. And then today the UPS guy dropped off this crank assembly, and that's for this one here, because after sitting outside for a couple decades, I'm sure those crank bearings are pretty much rusted solid. So and this is the low mile machine. This only has 700 miles on it. Hopefully we can save the cylinders on it. Hopefully they just need like a hone job, so we'll see once we get it torn down. And like I was saying too with the other one that's currently in the backyard, maybe we can get some racing handlebars for it, because let's be real here. These handlebars don't have speed written all over them, so these got to go. So yeah, all kinds of fun. And like I said, this is the other one we're bringing to the Midwest Ride-In. This is the 50th anniversary of John Deere snowmobiles this year. So I'm sure there's going to be tons of John Deeres there. Should be a fun time. A lot of cool machines there. And then we got 5 gallons of 91 octane ethanol free for this one, and we'll put some Sea and Snow synthetic blend oil. Probably do about 40 to 1. So all right, I'll probably take this apart here and see what's going on. Okay, so I did verify again that this bulb was good and just getting the tail light. So there was one screw underneath here that held in this brake light switch, and as you can see, if you push the brake lever in, it'll complete the circuit. The switch is fine, it's just not getting any power. So I traced the wires back, and I'm not seeing anything obvious. So I think I'll save this for another day. And let's be honest, when you're running a trail fire, the only thing you need to be worried about is this. Because when you're passing the guys with the brand new sleds that are broke down because their computers failed or their sensors failed, you'll be going right by them with this. Probably like more like that. Not so much that, but like that. So who needs brake lights, right? I mean, come on. No one's even going to be close to you. So I'll put this brake light switch back in and move on to adjusting this track. I'm not going to film that, but basically, you know, you got your adjusting screws right here. Loosen this nut up and just turn this in, just equal amounts on both sides. And you know, you want a little bit of play in the middle. You don't want it super tight. So yeah. All right, got the track all tightened up. This one's ready to go. So they're all set. Thanks for watching.